I don't know why I had to do that. It's perfectly stable on a tripod.
Ain't gotta spend the time, it's free. No, it's gonna be a wild night. Let's go. Doors open, you don't need a key. Show you how to live the wild life. Let's hit the bottom, AM. Let's hit the throttle. Oh my God, yeah, hands going up. Let's hit the dance floor again.
Wild like.
Hello everybody, welcome to the Wild Review. I'm going to do something a little different this week. There's not going to be a review, so you just bye. No, so there's a reason why there isn't going to be a review this week, and it's because for the last couple of days I haven't really been like out of town, but I just haven't been home, so I've actually been working a lot. I was accepted in this program at school, and they took us away for like a 3-day retreat because it involves like some training and stuff. So I haven't been home for the past couple of days, and I just haven't had like a lot of time for myself. So the main reason is because my next review is going to take it's going to take as long as it does for me to do a regular review. And I need a little time on that, and I haven't had much time. So that review will come out next week. But I actually want to do something a little different. It's something that I've actually been wanting to do for a while, and that's actually give you a little inside scoop of making a Wild review. So my last Wild review is a video that at the moment is not on YouTube, at least anymore. Last week I put up a review of The Prince and the Pauper, a modern Twain story. I accidentally said a Mark Twain story in the review. It's actually called a modern Twain story. But if you didn't see it, well, that's a little problem. Wednesday night I got an email that the video was taken down for a copyright claim. So the movie starred Dylan and Cole Sprouse, and apparently they just took it down for copyright infringement, which is the third video, by the way, that I have had taken down for copyright claims. I just want to point out that if anybody's watching this, I just want you to know that what I did was perfectly fine. I had a right to do that. What I do in my videos is called fair use, which is where I can get footage of anything and basically just use it to give like my opinion and examples and stuff. A whole bunch of other reviewers do it. So yeah, kind of stinks. It especially stinks now because the movie I reviewed is basically what will be involved with this video. All last week I did something different than my usual review. I was making my review, but was also making a video while doing my review, and I was basically giving you guys I was filming like behind the scenes footage. So that's what you're gonna get this week, and though the video is no longer up and you can't really see it, it wasn't just, I'm not just showing how I made that specific video. This is basically what I do for any Wild review in the format of the video that I'm making in this video. So it's just something a little different. So we're gonna go back in time for this video, and we're gonna dive right in to see how a Wild review is made. Let's do it. Alright, so it's Thursday, September 22nd, and usually I would be a bit more on schedule with this stuff, and I kinda am. I'm almost done with the review. These are my notes for the movie. Basically, the first step of doing a Wild review for me is I have to figure out what I want to talk about. And this week I'm going to be talking about The Prince and the Pauper, which is a movie that Dylan and Cole Sprouse starred in around the time they were doing Zack and Cody. And I have very vivid memories of The Prince and the Pauper. I remember I watched it in 4th grade, and I'm only deciding to review about it because it's just, usually when I do these reviews, it's something that I watched as a kid, and then maybe we'll go back to see how weird it was or something. But I'm in the middle of watching the film right now. And like I showed you, I have notes. I write down the notes, which are the jokes that I'll say, or maybe like I insert something. So yeah, I do this after I decide what I'm gonna review. I first find it on the internet somewhere. Luckily, I found this movie on YouTube. So I'm watching it off of YouTube, and then I start writing the notes for it as I watch it. Sometimes I go back to see if there's something stupid or funny that I could do with it. What I've started doing as of this season is I started writing like the time that it happens, like the time that the thing I'll be talking about happens. So like if there's a line that I didn't understand, I can go to that time in the movie and then just check it. Also, when it comes down to recording the film, because I need to get the film from somewhere and insert the clips instead of just recording the whole film like I used to do when I first did the Wild Review. I can just go to that one time and I can just skip around to the next time and the next time. Pages for this, for notes taking. Right now I'm on my 3rd page. I'm almost done with the film. I'm near the end of it, actually. Pages usually come up to maybe 4 to 5 pages, sometimes 3. But this is only for like when I make actual movie or show reviews. So when I have a discussion about something like I did last week, I don't really necessarily write anything. So I'm almost done with it, and yeah, it's coming along pretty well. So I gotta film it tomorrow, so hopefully I can get the notes done with by tonight, so I could film everything tomorrow and over the weekend, because it's gonna be a lot of work the next couple of days, so I can get it out on Tuesday. Alright, so it is the 23rd, and now it's on to the next step of making a Wild Review, and that is actually filming it. Now this is my tripod that I film it on. The camera goes right there. Ignore the little mess that's going on there. Those are just bins of stuff that I own and toys. So this is my notepad, which will be on this table. I always have it there. I most of the time will look at it when I film the videos and stuff. But I put the camera goes like right here, and this is usually the set of it. Let me just, I gotta shut these blinds, because what will happen is when I film, if you've noticed in some of the videos, because it has shown, the footage will go dark and then light and dark light. It gets annoying. I'm trying to fix that, but it's mostly due to the light. It's it's 5 minutes to 7, and I still need to film it. See, like this, it's going dark, so I'll just take it off right now. It's like 5 minutes to 7, and I'm gonna start filming it. I had all day, but I had school, obviously. I didn't get home till like 3. And then I eat lunch because I don't have a lunch period in my school. They didn't give me a lunch period for my schedule. I asked them to do with credits and stuff, so now I have to eat lunch when I get home. And there's a Subway's right near me. And I walked there, and then I walked all the way back home. So I've just been working and stuff since I got home. I'm relaxing because I am tired, but this needs to get done. Now, what I'm planning to get done tonight is I'm not going to get everything done. There's a little tiny bit that I need to do. It's like a little funny skit bit that's going to be in this review. If you've already seen it, you'll know what it is, because the review is going to come out before this. I'm doing a little bit outside with a shovel. I'm going to be digging, but not really digging. But it's a bit dark, so I need to do it in the day, and then I also need to do it at night. So it'd be perfect to do it now, but I don't even know where the shovels are. I need to find the shovels first. So I'm just probably going to do that tomorrow. But tonight, the main priority is getting every review thing that's done here done. So that's really the whole thing. Hello, welcome to The Wild Review. I'm The Wild Reviewer, and today I'm going to review a thing. Mark Twain is a famous author, and one of his best-known books that is perfect for children to read is called The Prince and the Pauper. Let me do that over. Hello, welcome to The Wild Review. I'm The Wild Reviewer, and today I'm going to review a thing. Mark Twain is a pretty well-known author. Hello, welcome to The Wild Review. I'm The Wild Reviewer, and today I'm going to review a thing. Mark Twain is one of the best... Someone's playing rap music. Alright, so I just finished the whole review. I did all 3 pages of it. I did everything for the review besides the little bit. Tomorrow, I will be doing that little bit I still need to do with the shovel, the digging bit. I also need to start editing it because it's got to go up Monday. I also got to start editing the whole thing because it's got to go up by Tuesday. I have about 4 days left, and now that I'm back in school, it's going to be a little more harder, I guess, to edit than it was over the summer because now I got to make time for it and stuff. But I get home pretty early now. I get out at like before 2 o'clock. It just takes a while to get home. So yeah, this took about like 25 minutes. I get to now rest and plan what I still got to film. So filming part's all done. I just have one more part and then it's into the editing process, which you guys can obviously see, I guess. Okay, so all of the video, this is my intro. This is my nice little desk where I kind of work on some stuff. This is all the clips for the review. Just me personally, the review itself, and then a little skit at the end. I filmed the skit last night, but I forgot to film some behind the scenes stuff about it. So this is the project. I edit everything in iMovie. So this is the opening title so far. I never really delete this until the season comes to an end where I'm gonna put a new titles. But now it's time for the editing process. It's Sunday. I have Monday and the rest of Tuesday until I put it up Tuesday night. So I got a lot of work ahead of me because I have 34 minutes of footage that I need to all cut down. So I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to kind of look it over real quick, and then I'm going to be moving on to the next step. Okay, so that's how long the video came out to be. About 18 minutes. That's not going to stay because I still need to get some other footage. But everything's basically done, and if you could look around, look outside. You can't really see a good view from out here, but it's obviously dark. It's darker than it was before. I'm really sorry I didn't get any footage of me editing all this footage, but my camera was charging. I actually finished all this around 15 minutes ago. You can see right there my battery's running low, but it's also 7:47. I actually started around like 2-ish. Now some could say it takes 5 hours. This really actually, I want to say maybe, it actually didn't take that long. I took a long break. I ate something. I was just resting. I was being a procrastinator. But I want to say these are the clips down here. So this clip, these 3 clips are like 6 minutes long. This one took about a few minutes. I did everything else in the matter of like 40 minutes, I want to say. So I can actually work on this fast if I keep my mind to it. It's just a matter that, you know, I didn't want to do it at a certain time. So, but again, it's Sunday, so this has to go up by Tuesday. So Monday, which is tomorrow, is really the last full day I have, and then of course I have a bit of Tuesday, but it's got to go up by Tuesday, so it's going through a lot. There's my face, and there aren't really many steps left. All that's left is for me to do this, and then it'll cut over to the next day. Take it away, me. So what you're watching right now is basically the next step of making a wild review, which is getting the footage for the thing that I am reviewing. I do this not all the time, but I do it in the kind of videos where I'm like going into detail with the review. Like this one, I'm physically pointing out stuff that happened in the video. I'm basically like pointing out stuff that happened in the movie to like make jokes or something, and I'm not actually speaking as I'm recording this. What you're hearing right now is pre-recorded because whatever sounds my laptop picks up will go straight in the video, and I don't want to interrupt like the video recording whatsoever. I don't want to put my voice in where the clips are going to go. but I do this all in my room because I feel that like it's a bit quieter in my room than it is anywhere else in my house. I have this big on the air sign which tells my family that I am recording so they don't disturb me. And yeah, what you're seeing is me recording the movie off of my computer, and you're probably seeing that I am right now. And what also you're probably watching is me going one by one, filming or screen recording only certain parts of the movie. That's because I don't need all the extra stuff that isn't mentioned in the film. Like I told you with the pad, I have certain times written down on my pad, and it basically just helps with getting the right scene, so this way I'm not taking up a lot of room on my computer getting the whole like hour and 30-minute film. So it's a bit more easier for me when I do this. Alright, so it's Tuesday, exactly 1 minute before 7 o'clock. And I just spent the last hour editing the full Wild review episode that will be going out today. That's a great photo of me. Somebody should take that photo. I have all these clips. These are the clips for the movie that I'm doing, Prince and the Pauper again. Came out to a total of 20 minutes and 3 seconds. Probably going to be a little more on YouTube about that. That's my little Disney joke. If you didn't get it, it's supposed to be like, this scene's a very dark scene-ish, kind of. Not that dark, but I mean, it's a bit dark-hearted or whatever. Yeah. So I didn't really get footage of me editing the movie clips into the video because I was kind of... I didn't want anything really distracting me, and I felt like it was probably going to distract me a bit. Also because it's kind of hard to edit when I'm holding the camera. I could have put it on a tripod, but I was in a certain place that the tripod wouldn't fit. So, but now that everything's done, it's now time for the final steps of putting the video up. I looked through it really quick. I didn't watch it for 20 minutes because that would have been not as long as I was editing it. But now is the second to last step, which is exporting the project. So I have to save it to Finder, this part, or QuickTime. And that's how long the video takes to upload, or export, actually. It's not actually like 2 hours. In some cases it says 2 hours. It depends how long the video is, like 20 minutes. These 2 hours actually go by fast. It's not even going to say 2 hours in the next couple of minutes. It's going to change over to maybe an hour. The amount of time I think this thing will export to is most likely 50 minutes, maybe an hour. But hopefully by... see, there it goes. It says an hour, so it doesn't actually mean 2 hours. So it's 7:02 right now. It's going to take a little bit for this thing to export. And hopefully by 8 o'clock this thing is up and I could be done with this review. Alright, so it's 7:49. My battery is extremely low, so I have to charge it. My washing machine decided to turn on. I have to do wash, so sorry. I normally don't have the washing machine on anymore. Oh, Trump. I usually don't have the washing machine on when I make videos, obviously. It's a noise racketing thing. It was in some of my earlier videos. In fact, it was a gag. If you could find the one, you win nothing. But the video is now exported. If you remember, 7 o'clock is when it started. It took about like 49 minutes in total. Actually, 45 minutes. So the video is right here. And now it is time to upload it. And this is what I do with the uploading. This is the uploading page, if you guys don't know, and it tells you how long it's gonna upload. So it actually, it's funny because it takes longer to export rather than upload. It uploads at the same amount of time as your video is, or at least it does with my videos. So, alright, so I gotta, this is gonna be a little hard with doing one hand. This is why I didn't edit and stuff. So the pauper and the pauper. That's what I'm typing in. So it's the prince and the pauper. Be nice with that. Alright, so I had to stop recording and put the camera down so this way I could actually write the description of the video. So that's what the name of the video is. It's got 18 minutes left. And the description is usually, the first line is usually like a joke or something, or just a basic description of what is going to be happening. So obviously Zach and Cody playing two jerks. They acted like big jerks in the film, which I'm not gonna lie now, usually after I watch the film a second time when I'm recording it, I kind of realize I make some goofs, and honestly, like, I can understand why Dylan and Cole Sprouse were acting like jerks in the film, obviously because their characters were written to be jerks, but I understand why the characters were written to be jerks, and it's because they don't like what's going on. But like, I find Cole's character a bit more like a jerk because it was his idea and he doesn't like it. He's just being selfish. So, and then of course, whenever I use footage from a film or a television show or something, I have to put this. It's not necessarily a rule that you have to do in a YouTube video, but it's just right, because what I'm doing is I'm following. Oh, the washing machine stopped. It's probably gonna. Oh no, it didn't. What I'm doing is called fair use, and I have the right to use any footage for a review and stuff. There's actually a whole bunch of videos about fair use. There was a big issue with it earlier this year. But this is just something saying that the clips that you see with like Dylan and Cole Sprouse, those do not belong to me. I'm just using them for, like, a review, which again is for the law of fair use. So it's okay for me to do this. I would find it more wrong if I didn't give the people that made the movie credit. So there you go. That's the big. That's the one part of it. I own nothing but the clips that. I own nothing but the clips with me in them. That just means the only things that actually belong to me and are made by me are the things that you see my face in. So yeah. So that's basically a little run through the last couple of days. Started Thursday, I'm pretty sure. It's been a while. I actually started this earlier this week. Takes a bit longer to watch the film actually and write notes because you got to stop and go back, but I didn't really film that. Yeah, this was a little behind the scenes look of how a Wild Review is made. This is what I actually go through with making it, and it's not always this long because some of the movies I watch are long, some of them are short. Sometimes I just have discussions, but that's basically what goes on. The washing machine's being extremely loud. So I guess I should probably end this. It's still got 15 minutes left. So thanks for watching the little behind the scenes look. And yeah, I guess I'll see you next week for another review. Should be fun.